how the Broncos can secure a playoff spot and climb the AFC seeding ladder. As the regular season enters its final stretch, the Denver Broncos find themselves in a favorable position. With an 8-5 record coming out of their bye week and 4 games remaining, the team holds control of its playoff destiny. But while clinching a wildcard spot is within reach, the Broncos have the opportunity to aim higher, potentially improving their current number 7 seed in the AFC playoff race. The next 4 weeks will not only determine whether Denver secures a postseason berth, but also how advantageous their seeding might be. Let's break down their remaining matchups and explore how each game could impact the Broncos' playoff positioning and overall prospects. Week 15 versus Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are still technically in the playoff conversation, but a Broncos victory on Sunday would push Denver significantly closer to postseason security, while simultaneously dealing a severe blow to Indianapolis's hopes. The Colts have been a middling team this season, capable of surprise victories like their Week 4 upset over the Steelers. For Denver, this game is no walkover. They must avoid complacency, even if they take an early lead. Ensuring a win here would all but solidify their playoff odds, though official clinching may still have to wait. A win against the Colts would build critical momentum, setting up the Broncos for potentially larger stakes in the following weeks. Week 16. At Los Angeles Chargers. The Broncos' earlier loss to the Chargers was marred by adversity, including Patrick Surtain II exiting early due to a concussion. That loss revealed vulnerabilities in Denver's defense during the first half and a sluggish offensive start. However, the Broncos are a different team now. The Chargers currently sit as the number 6 seed in the AFC, making this a pivotal matchup. If Denver wins in Week 15, a victory over the Chargers could allow them to leapfrog into a higher seed, depending on tiebreak scenarios. The Ravens, holding the number 5 seed, have head-to-head wins over both teams, but strength of victory metrics might ultimately favor Denver. Beating the Chargers would also provide dual benefits, potentially locking up a playoff spot and keeping hopes alive for a more favorable seed. The stakes in this game could very well define Denver's postseason trajectory. Week 17 versus Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals entered the season with high expectations but have struggled to deliver consistent results, holding a 5-8 record largely due to defensive shortcomings. Despite Joe Burrow's MVP-caliber play, Cincinnati's playoff aspirations are hanging by a thread. By the time Denver faces the Bengals, Cincinnati could already be eliminated, or at best, clinging to slim postseason hopes. For the Broncos, this matchup is about more than just survival. If they've managed to win their previous 2 games, this contest becomes critical for improving their seeding. Weeks 15 and 16 are undeniably must-wins to secure a playoff berth, but Week 17 presents an opportunity to further climb the AFC ladder. A victory here could position Denver to challenge for the number 5 or number 6 seed, depending on how other results shake out. Week 18, at Kansas City Chiefs. The final game of the season brings the Broncos face-to-face with their AFC West rival, the Kansas City Chiefs. The last time these two teams met, Denver narrowly missed a victory after a blocked Will Lutz field goal attempt in the final moments, a memory that still lingers for Broncos fans. Much depends on whether the Chiefs will have anything to play for in Week 18. If Kansas City secures their playoff standing before then, they might rest starters. However, the Steelers in Week 17 could pressure the Chiefs to keep competing for the number 1 or number 2 seed, leaving the door open for a meaningful finale. For Denver, this game could be about more than just rivalry bragging rights. It may represent a chance to lock in playoff seeding or even to solidify momentum heading into the postseason. Either way, expect high stakes and plenty of drama to close out the regular season. Final thoughts. The Broncos have laid a solid foundation to not only clinch a playoff spot, but also improve their standing within the AFC. The path forward requires focus, execution, and taking care of business in games where the stakes continue to rise. If Denver can navigate this challenging slate, they'll head into the postseason not just as participants, but as legitimate contenders. These next 4 weeks will define their season and possibly their future.